let me give you a little test here. You guys up for that? Here we go. When someone sins against you, you should, A, tell the pastor. B, blast them on Instagram. C, change churches. Or D, go talk to them. And all God's people said, D, thank you, good job. You get an A on the test this morning. Now, it's one thing to know to do this. It's another thing to do it. And Christians fail at this miserably. They do A or B or C or all three. And very few people do letter D. It takes courage. Satan doesn't want you to do that. Satan wants, he wants to cause division. He wants you to dislike each other. Okay? He wants you to not speak to them anymore. He wants you to sit on that side of the church while they sit over there and mind their own business. And just that's what he wants. God wants you to say, hey, you know, I love you. I care about you. And this happened the other day. Can we talk about that? And you have that conversation. You literally go talk to them. Matthew 18 talks about this all the time. It says, if your brother sins against you, this is not if your brother sins against someone else, you go talk to them. It's not your business. They need to handle that. You go and tell him his fault. And how do you do it? You and them alone. You do not go tell anybody else. Unfortunately, the most common Christian response is, talk about them, talk about them, talk about them. Even if you talk to one person or two people. And we make all kinds of excuses. Well, they're my best friends. I had to tell somebody. No, between you and him alone, period. That's it. And you know what happens? Literally, in my experience anyway, 85% of the time, it's like, you know what, you're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that or whatever. Okay, great. Hey, give me a hug. It's done. And nobody knows about it. Nobody even knows we even had that conversation. But are you courageous enough to happen? It says if he listens to you, you've gained your brother. Guess what? You've restored the relationship.